get you one. Are you on it? I'll knock your lights out.
Let's finish it!
Ass kicking time.
Well, I'm waiting.
Here it comes. Just know when you're not a heavy
That's how it's done.
on to the next level. Lonnie!
Come on!
This way!
Lonnie!
So persistent.
Hey-chan, she's just a little girl.
I'm still Achan to you? Don't you understand at all? We were both lying to each other. Everything was an act. I was the poor kid in a chair, and you were a Yakuza with a human soul. Okay, Kasuga-san can have her. He's fought so hard. Take this too. They come in a set. Oh, don't squirm like that. These things explode upon impact. You better stay still. There we go. You can relax now. Lonnie-chan's all yours. Well, Bryce might be mad, but he was only going to kill her anyway. This is more efficient in the long run.
Please don't do this! Hey-chan!
I already told you. That's not my name. There's never been a bigger sucker. Oh, it's not a bomb, you imbeciles. It doesn't detonate on impact. This is what sets it off.
It's tear gas! Damn it!
Lonnie, up here!
How tenacious. Wrong way, though.
Hey-chan! Lonnie! Hey-chan! Damn it! Hey-chan!
Oh-wee-ho, Kasuga-san.
Lonnie, where would they take her?
Probably Nelly Island, fast as they can. And delivered to Bryce.
Nelly Island, huh? The mystery destination. Alekana's holy land.
So, there's nothing more we can do?
None of you owe me your forgiveness. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Everything. I did everything he asked. Eiji had me over a barrel. I knew that Akane-san and Lani would eventually pay the price for it.
Can you tell us what you know, Chichan? Achan and Ebina. Anything more about them? And the Tatara channel, too.
Oh, yeah. And the channel really screwed us all, huh? That VTuber character. I mean, the person inside of her. That was Chitose, huh? And you'd say whatever AG told you to.
Right. But that only started about 3 years ago. I'd been streaming longer than that. I started out on my own for about 4 years.
But it wasn't a call-out channel or whatever at first.
Right. When I debuted, all I wanted was to talk about stupid, frivolous stuff. I came up with the name. Even drew the character myself. She didn't animate well back then. Just flipped between my crummy still drawings.
That's quite a difference from now.
And then, AG offered the channel funds to commission a big-time artist and increase viewership. She was still the Tatara that I designed, but she was different, too. Now, she was sexier. More chest shots and all that.
Tale as old as time. Being retold digitally. I can't imagine that felt too great on your end.
Back in the beginning, getting 10 viewers meant the world to me. It really was the time of my life. It was the first time I felt something real. You see, since I was born, everything was dictated by my parents. My hobbies, my schoolwork, even my best friends, people I trusted for years, turned out to be on my father's take. The housekeepers would spy on me. They'd tell my parents everything I did.
How the hell can someone grow up like that?
My only reprieve was crawling under the covers at night to hide the glare of my phone. Then I could stream as Hisoka Tatara, and I could finally feel like myself. How dumb is that? Fake name, fake appearance, fake voice. But that's when I felt like the real me. The Tatara channel was something I started because I needed to escape. And then 3 years ago, it changed.
How'd it happen?
Around that time, the Fujinomiya cargo tanker sank. Do you remember? Over 20 crew members on board. And all of them died.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, I think. Containers were overloaded. I caught some of the press conferences apologizing for it.
Well, totally missed that.
The Fujinomiya Group's chairman, my father, wanted to cover it up.
You're kidding me.
Completely by accident, I found the documents where my father ordered the information suppressed. Not only did they toss away human lives, they tried to act like it never even happened. I made copies and mailed those documents to every TV station and paper I knew. And then, nobody did a thing. So as ridiculous as it seemed, I brought it up on the Tatara channel.
Seriously? What happened then?
On a channel with an all-time high of 10 viewers? Absolutely nothing. Well, no. There was some response. Fake. Who cares? Shitty vibes tonight. People peeled off one by one, till I was talking to an empty chat.
Hard to imagine it going differently, I guess.
Everyone swallowed the cover story about an out-of-season typhoon. That was when he found me. When Eiji Mitamura tracked me down.
What do you mean? He came to you in person?
Eiji was a reporter at a paper before that. The Yakuza ruined him, though, somehow.
Yeah.
And then, he found my stream. Tatara, he figured, must be someone close to my family. He also deduced that it was most likely a student. After that, I was the only one who fit the profile. We talked, and Eiji gave me a present. It was a script to read on my stream, written in much more provocative language.
A script? So he really was feeding you lines this whole time.
We called out the Fujinomiya's pull among the wealthy elite and the media. Named every name. Then, that video got picked up everywhere. It really had a buzz. Once it was all over the net, mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it. People started cutting deals. Executives who knew they were culpable coughed up more evidence for leniency.
Right, that explains it. Those press conferences I remembered seeing.
Yeah. The public's outrage kept growing, and soon, my father couldn't avoid the line of fire. He told me to get out of the country until things cooled down. Been in Hawaii ever since. It was nice. At first.
So, in a roundabout way, you ended up freeing yourself from your family. Now I get it. Bet your parents would have never let you dress like this.
What, too much skin for you? Actually, it makes for a pretty good disguise. So they don't object. You wouldn't know it by their faces when we video call, though. Because of the tanker scandal, and AG guiding the narrative, the Fujinomiya group finally faced consequences. Honestly, I thought of AG like a savior back then. He was like some kind of modern-day hero, fighting for justice.
Chichan, anyone would have felt that way. So, if all of that happened 3 years ago, what came next?
AG and I started operating the Tatara channel jointly. Our entire focus was calling out corrupt public figures. AG would unearth scoops and write our scripts. His stories were accurate, well-researched. And most importantly, they were sensational. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities. He exposed anyone in power with something foul hidden in their closet. More and more people started watching our videos, of course. Our subscriber count kept growing so fast it was ridiculous.
That sounds like the Tatara channel we're familiar with now.
Believe me, I thought I was doing the right thing. With news media bought and paid for, they never would have gone after the people in charge like we did. And then, little by little, AG's scripts started going off the rails. He wrote about an ex-Yakuza who claimed he had reformed, but was still double-dealing in secret. At the time, it seemed like another legitimate exposé. But after that stream went out, more and more scripts came in about former criminals who were trying to make a new start. People who'd already paid their debt to society, made a spectacle of.
Now, he must have sensed his game plan at that point. Feed you and the viewers real scoops first to amass an audience, then start on his actual objective.
Hisoka Tatara became a puppet, dancing on his shitty little strings. And I was being used to ruin the lives of people who didn't deserve it. I never wanted that. Tatara was never supposed to be like this. This vindictive little tattletale. It was all too much to take. So I told Eiji that I was leaving.
Except, he wouldn't let you quit.
That was when he threatened to go public with my real identity. And the name Ebina, his Yakuza benefactor, started getting thrown around. So I shut up and read the next script. The hero of Yokohama, exploiting ex-Yakuza to do his bidding.
Now I get it.
After that, you all know the rest.
Let me ask one thing. You defied Achan, even though he could ruin you. What made you do that?
Akane-san, Lani was all alone, and she protected her. She's an old woman, but still willing to risk her life to do good. Once I saw her, I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
I see.
But I know that doesn't make up for the channel. For all the evil I've done. Eiji frightened me so much, I couldn't openly oppose him. Back at Akane-san's house, when I, did what I did to you.
It was to buy you time, hoping you'd find Akane-san on your own.
Because Eiji had given me orders. Pose as the housekeeper, he said. And when Ichiban comes, get in with him. He was betting you'd find her before anyone else.
And so, Chichan, you thought that by stealing my clothes and getting me arrested for indecency, you were actually helping me out in the long run.
Yeah? I'm not a pro spy or anything. I was desperate. When AG asked what happened, I figure I'd make something up about unexpected trouble. Only... then Kiryu-san showed up and got involved. So at District 5, he gave me one last chance to start following you. If I failed again, he would tell my family everything I'd done.
What a scheme.
In the end, I was too weak and scared to do anything but go along with it. And now Hanawa-san and Wong are dead. Akane-san and Lani are still in danger. I can't make any more excuses. No more lies.
And you're not keeping anything else from us, right?
Right. I swear to you.
And we believe that? A born traitor will stab you in the back again and again.
You're right. I guess. There's nothing left to say.
Hey, you all right with this, Kasuga?
Tomi has a pretty valid point. Maybe traitors can't be trusted. Of course, Tomi also betrayed Yamai, so that's rich coming from him.
I just knew someone would bring that up. I knew.
Chichan, when we first met, for whatever reason, you took everything I had on me. Except this. You knew I wanted to give it to Akane-san. That it was important. We talked about it while we ate, remember? That's why you left it with me, isn't it?
Maybe. Or maybe I just thought I wouldn't be able to pawn it.
Could be. Either way, I appreciate it. Because it really is something important. And I never got to say this. Thank you, Chichan.
This fucking guy.
This was supposed to be my apology. Why are you like this? Okay. Thank you too, Ichiban.
Awesome. That takes care of all that. Lonnie's still Hawaii's hottest commodity, and Akane-san can't protect her anymore. As it is, there's nothing in the world that'll keep me from seeing this through. Everyone, I'll need your help though. Let's make things right for them.
Count on me.
Come on. You even have to ask?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to stay.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chichan.
So then, the Kasuga party is reunited once and for all.
Damn right! Now!
Cheers!
Cheers!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Hello! Yo!
That outfit's so cute.
Kasuga, we've got trouble here. Some of my men have flipped. They're giving Polycana the old lady.
Hold on! Yamai? Is Akane-san alright?
Just get over here. Be ready to go to war.
Akane-san's in trouble?
We need to get to Yamai's place, now! These Hawaiian foods sure are colorful.
Oh. Ooh, aren't they selling dragon fruit over there?
Damn. Not only does it look cool, it's also got one badass name. Is it tasty though?
Sounds cool. It's like buying an album for the cover, you know?
What, you're gonna buy something based on how it looks? Not even knowing how it tastes?
Doesn't matter if it's a CD or a fruit. I just can't resist whatever catches my attention. One of these, please. How the heck do you eat these?
Should have figured you'd be an impulse shopper, Adachi-san. We're really opening up. Feel like I've gotten to know them well.
What time is it? Our reservation was.
Aloha.
What's good around here?
Thank you.
No, I got this. This looks so good too. It's not fair.
Aloha!
Ready for this?
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm up.
Go ahead. You're in it. Don't get quick.
Oh, come on.
Ass kicking time.
All right.
Another one in the bag.
Apparently, this is a great spot to see.
Your face. Let's do it.
Okay.
You want to go?
Yes.
Don't look out now.
Don't get caught. Let's get it going. Oh yeah.
Long way.
Brace yourself.
All right. Try to keep up now. Fine.
Let's go. It's go time. Want some of this?
Okay, I'm up.
Ass kicking time.
Not an enemy.
Yep, that's how it's
While
done.
you still can.
Think I'm getting better at this. All right.
Drinks later.
Apparently, this is a great spot to see shooting stars.
Oh, guess I better have a wish ready.
You should. But I'm terrible at tongue twisters.
Tongue twisters? Where'd that come from?
Well, you have to say your wish 3 times before the shooting star goes away, right?
Oh, like, I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish?
But if you wish the wish the which damn it!
I see what you mean.
Oh, I know. My wish will be to become the master of tongue twisters.
But then you'd have no wishes left. All right. All complete.
stage?
Yeah, sounds good to me. There an event going on, or what?
It's apparently a really good spot to see shooting stars.
Oh, all right. I remember you saying something about that. We'll go check it out then.
These chickens remind me of the one I had before.
You had a pet chicken, Adachi-san?
Yep. Bought one of the dyed chicks from a temple festival years ago and raised it myself.
Wait, you mean you got to eat fresh eggs with your rice every single day?
Nope. It was male, so no eggs. That meant...
Don't tell me you ate.
Well, he'd wake me up in the morning like an alarm clock.
Whew, glad he didn't end up on the grill. We're really opening up. All complete.
Hey, Kasuga, let's take a break.
Sure. Like at a cafe or something?
How about somewhere with good drinks and an ocean view?
Seriously, man? You just want to get boozed up, don't you? All right, fine. Want to hit up Soleil then?
Now we're talking. Come on, let's move.
Time to put our feet up.
Guess it's my turn.
Get fired up!
Midnight shadow evaporates, accelerate through this old highway city into the night. You by my side, your tear-stained eyes, rouge running down your cheek. But baby, tonight everything's alright. As long as you're here next to me, my sweet baby. You're killing it! Let's let go of our past and our future. This night has room for only two, you and me, so come and see.
Hey! Hey!
I'll show you paradise tonight. Not just one kiss, not two kisses, not 100. I've got a full clip of love for you.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hold on to me, and I swear I won't let go. I'll never let you slip away from me. Machine gun kiss, let's just fall in love. Fall in
I should have been a rock star.
Welcome.
Aloha.
That was great.
Cleaned my plate.
Thank you.
Yo, sup, Adachi-san?
Hey! Actually, I talked to the bartender earlier.
Huh? Oh, about Akiko-san's shop. You had him check whether or not it's in Hawaii, right?
Yep, that's right. Turns out he couldn't find anything.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear that. But you don't know for sure, right? It's not like he combed through every grain of sand on the island.
He's talked to a fair share of people, though, so honestly, I've pretty much given up already.
Sometimes you end up finding what you're looking for after you forget about it. Maybe now's just not the right time?
Yeah, I guess so. I did just get here, and other people have been doing the groundwork for me.
I'll keep an eye out in town, see if there are any jewelry shops around from now on.
Thanks. But there's something I gotta tell you.
What's up?
Oh, Akiko-san might consider me as nothing more than a nuisance.
Why is that?
Well, to tell you the truth, 20 years ago, when the shop got robbed, the police could have prevented it entirely.
Prevented it? How?
A few days before the incident, the police received a report claiming suspicious individuals were visiting the shop. The person who filed the report was just a high schooler at the time. Akiko-san.
Oh, dang. But there's not much the police can do when you tell them someone's acting suspicious.
Exactly. Even though she came all the way to the station, they couldn't take her at her word. To them, she was just a kid. As for her parents, well, and their daughter took it so seriously that it felt like they were accompanying her just to humor her.
Oh, so because none of the adults believed her, nobody stopped the robbery from happening.
Well, I learned that Akiko-san had stopped by the station before, when I interviewed her after the incident. She told me that a man would visit the shop multiple days a week but never bought anything. Also said that he'd look around with this hard, intense stare, like he was eyeing everything.
Yeah, that's pretty sketchy. But not sketchy enough for the police to take action, I guess.
And the best we could do is have more personnel patrolling the area, and even then we couldn't keep it up for days on end. So, because the police didn't do jack squat, a group of thieves broke in days later.
And one of them was the guy Akiko-san mentioned?
Yep. He was their ringleader.
Damn.
At the time of the crime, Akiko-san wasn't in the shop, but both her parents were. They ended up bound and gagged. The two of them were lucky to get away with only minor injuries. The psychological damage took its toll. When all was said and done and the criminals were behind bars, they eventually shut down for good.
Oh man, that's awful.
Akiko-san was pissed the police didn't lift a damn finger. And I don't blame her. She played her best hand, but her folks still ended up in danger.
What exactly did she tell you? You took a report about what happened, right?
Well, something like, I told you this would happen, but the police refused to believe a word I said.
I can't imagine that was easy to hear.
Well, when you're a detective, you make plenty of bitter memories. This was just a drop in the bucket.
Then you want to meet Akiko-san to apologize for the incident?
I'm not so sure myself. I just want to know if she's all right, more than anything else. If I didn't happen to be in Hawaii, I never would have even considered it.
Guess the only way to find out is to actually meet her.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll try to get in touch with my old contacts from back in the day later. You know, ask him if Akiko-san really does run a shop here in Hawaii, or if someone knows someone familiar with it.
Wait, what? You haven't done that yet?
Well, I wouldn't be able to take it if by some small chance her life was in a shambles. That's why I put off the investigation.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
But you know, after spilling my guts out to you, I feel like I could be a bit more expressive with my feelings from now on.
Glad to hear it. The best way to vent and get it all out of your system is over a few drinks with a pal. Am I right?
Maybe so. Who would have thought?
Hey, Adachi-san. What's wrong? I've never seen you this down before.
Oh, you could tell? Good eye.
Don't be like that, man. What happened?
Well, you see, I found Akiko-san's shop earlier and decided to swing by.
Wait, hold up. You're talking about that jewelry shop, right? I mean, she actually opened up her own place here? Why are you so down about that?
Come on, have a seat. Figure I ought to give you the rundown. I got in touch with someone I knew from back when I was a detective. Had to twist an arm to get him to look into stuff. And that's how I learned that Akiko-san managed to open a shop near Knight Street. I headed over to check out the area myself. That's when I heard about a jewelry shop owned by a Japanese woman.
Damn, you seriously pulled out all the stops, Adachi-san. Even the barkeeper here couldn't track it down.
Well, you know, some things you gotta do yourself. It was stupid of me to ask him to look for a shop that might not exist. Free of charge at that.
Yeah, you had no right to complain about that. Anyway, back up for a sec. Did you get to see Akiko-san?
Yeah, I did. Technically speaking. It seems like the shop's pretty popular with tourists who are in the know. There were a few customers browsing, but only one woman working the floor.
So, was it her?
I could never forget her face, even after 20 years. The moment I saw her, I knew without a doubt it was Akiko-san.
Seems like your reunion didn't go so smoothly, though. Else, you wouldn't be so down in the dumps, yeah?
Well, it doesn't matter how it went down. There's no way I left a great impression on her. But that aside, the moment I set foot in her shop, I got a gut feeling that one of the customers was up to no good.
See what?
So I figured I better keep an eye on him before talking to Akiko-san.
What makes you say he was up to no good?
Well, even though he was facing the jewels, his eyes were always glancing up, like he was checking out where the security cameras were. But Akiko-san didn't notice him at all. She had her hands full with another customer who kept asking to try on stuff.
I don't know, Adachi-san. Maybe it's just your imagination. Is it really that suspicious to look at security cameras?
Well, of course, that's not all. Another thing, he kept making eye contact with some other customers.
Eye contact how?
Well, take a wild guess. It was with the customer Akiko-san was assisting. They were probably pretending not to know each other. One person distracts the employee, and the others take their time scoping out how tight security is. At least half of the customers in the shop at the time must have been in on it.
What's their game then? Were they trying to make off with some necklaces or something?
Nah, not exactly. My gut says they were getting ready for a big heist. The next time they swing by, they'll have a way to shut down the shop's security system, and an escape route all planned out.
What, seriously?
I only left the shop after they did. Stuck around, on the off chance they'd lift something then and there.
At least nothing went down. Yet.
Right. But if they were already scoping out the place, they might strike soon.
Well, if you think something's up, I believe you.
Yeah, I figured you'd say that, but I got no proof. No one else would believe me.
Why's that?
There's no way the Hawaiian police is gonna get involved just because some tourist told them to watch out for a gang of robbers. Why would they waste resources mobilizing their officers? Especially when they don't even know if a robbery really will happen.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah, of course I do. Now, if you were in my shoes, what would your next move be?
Wouldn't it be best if we caught the robbers ourselves? I mean, you know what they look like, right?
Okay, catch them and do what? Say we hand them over to the police, but what for? And they haven't robbed anything yet. Besides, if we get a little rough trying to capture them, we could get sued.
All right, so what would you do?
After the whole gang left Akiko-san's shop, I managed to speak with her. At first, she didn't recognize me, until I told her that I used to be a Kanagawa police officer. She went pale after that. Then she looked at me with fear, anger, and pure loathing.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, that's not much of a surprise. In her eyes, I'm just another incompetent cop. Akiko-san tried to warn us about the incident, but we still didn't do a damn thing about it. We practically let her folks get robbed. Think about it like this. After 20 years, a former police officer pops up out of nowhere to warn you about an impending robbery. Also, consider the fact that this is someone she has history with. I mean, how do you think she reacted?
How did she react?
She was terrified. And on the verge of tears. Thought it was some kind of sick joke. Wouldn't you? I mean, from her point of view, I must have seemed a lot more suspicious than some prospective burglar.
No way, man. Maybe you've got it all wrong.
Nah. I couldn't get a word in with her after that. She chased me out of her shop, pretty much kicked my ass to the curb. Even told me to beat it, or else she'd call the cops on me.
I think I get it now. So that's what's got you down.
I just feel like such a dumbass. I should have stepped into her shoes then. Thought harder about how to approach her.
Calm down, Adachi-san. What's done is done. But Akiko-san's shop is still in danger, right? You've gotta tell her that, man.
No, I can't. She won't trust me. The moment she gets a glimpse of me, she'll go screaming for help. There's no way she'll hear me out.
Hey, how about this? Let's wait till she cools her head, and then we hit up her shop. You and me, buddy.
You're tagging along? But why?
Well, I'll talk to her first. Try to clear the air. Once she's calmed down, you can explain everything to her. Anyway, the problem at hand is that Akiko-san hasn't realized her shop's gonna get looted. No way we're standing by and letting it happen, right?
No, we're not. Not a chance in hell.
Good.
It doesn't matter what she thinks of me. What's important right now is her safety.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Hell, you're starting to sound like the Adachi-san I know.
I bet I made a sorry sight. Lost my grip just because my feelings got a little hurt.
Hey, man, it happens. I'm sure deep down in your heart, you were actually hoping for a teary reunion.
All right. You had your fun. Knock it off.
Okay. Come on, let's have ourselves another drink. Cool our heads a little.
Seriously, man, I don't have any ulterior motives or anything, so give it a rest.
Relax, dude.
Oh, it feels like... like my head. spinning.
Me as an extra.
Aloha!
Why, hello.
Oh, seriously?
Let's enjoy ourselves.
He's amazing! Incredible!
See you next time.
Come see me again.
Thank you very much.
Hey, get over here.
Dachi-san.
Kasuga, you got some time to spare? It's about Akiko-san's shop. Think you could have a word with her? That way I can warn her about the robbers.
Right. Yeah, sure.
I mean, if I show up out of the blue, I doubt Akiko-san would hear me out. I was thinking you could go in first, be our mediator. If she doesn't listen to what I have to say, then the shop's gonna be an easy mark for those robbers.
Yeah, if they actually tried to break in, then we can pull one over on them and keep it from happening. Besides, when it comes to crime prevention, you're a pro.
Damn straight. But if we want things to work out, I need you to get Akiko-san to come around. But not to pile on too much pressure, but we have no other option. I'll be counting on you and your sweet talk, Kasuga.
Seriously, dude? What sweet talk? Oh, this is it? At long last, Akiko-san's jewelry shop. Must be hard to run a business like this in a foreign country.
Right? That's why we gotta tighten security, make sure nothing happens. Hey, Kasuga, stay calm and listen.
Huh? What's up?
Those guys who just left the shop now, they were scoping out the place before, no doubt. Same guys I saw acting shady.
Seriously?
Oh God, don't tell me. They already struck?
What now?
I'm gonna check out the situation inside. Mind stalling them for me? There's a chance they snatched some jewelry.
Wait, how am I supposed to do that? Oh, shit! No time to think. Yo! Sup, my dudes? Got a sec? So, get this. I heard a real disturbing story around these parts. Apparently, some robbers are targeting the local jewelry stores.
What are you trying to say?
My friend said he saw some real suspicious guys just now. Over at the shop you just left, actually. You think that's true? Did you... You know, did you see anything strange back there?
Ignore him. Let's book it.
Oh, wait a second. What do we have here? What's with all those bags you're carrying? Huh? You wouldn't happen to have any jewels in there, would you?
Just who the hell are you?
Kasuga, they're the robbers. Catch them!
Yep, thought so. Roger that.
What's with these guys?
How's Akiko-san?
They had her tied up, but don't worry. She's safe now.
Great. Now it's our turn to stop him from running away. I'll take you down! The battle is on! Gotta hold it together. Full power! That's how you do it. Not an enemy in sight.
Adachi-san, I called the police. They said they'll be here soon.
All right. Good to hear.
Oh, is that her?
Yep, that's Akiko-san.
Oh, knew it. Guess that means you've got her to trust you.
Well, something like that.
Adachi-san, Kazuko-san, thank you so much for what you did.
It's fine, Akiko-san. No need to lower your head. I'm just glad you're safe, really. That's all that matters to me.
But I was awful to you. All because I held a grudge over something that happened decades ago. I knew the police did what they could. I knew. But I could never accept it. Not with how things turned out. I guess no matter how many signs point to a crime, there's only so much you can do.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. See, Adachi-san here has his own agency now.
Huh?
Adachi Investigative Services, it's called. Lame-ass name aside, he's actually an expert at crime prevention. Like, he'll advise shop owners how to improve their security to keep folks from shoplifting. He's basically a consultant who gives you tips on how to protect yourself and your business.
Really now?
Hey, what's with the sales pitch, Kasuga? It's only gonna put her on the spot.
Oh no, it's fine.
I was right there with him when he built his company from the ground up. Always wondered what got him so motivated.
Oh, okay?
Now it's finally coming together. The reason he's been working so hard. It was to face his regret over being unable to help you and your parents at the time. Even though you told the right people, the police, they still couldn't act when it counted. Time passed, and now here he is, in charge of an organization that can finally make a difference. Well, yeah, at least that's how I see it.
Yeah, I should have figured you'd spout off a bunch of BS. Not in front of the person it's about. Come on.
Could it be there's a hint of truth in his tale?
Well, I mean, lots of former officers go into this kind of field. It's nothing special.
Is that right?
When you're a cop, you come to realize there are gonna be times when you won't be able to save someone. And to me, you were one of those people. I am so sorry I couldn't help you that time.
No, don't be. Please stop. Everything's fine now.
You guys just keep on apologizing to each other. So, have you overcome 20 years of regret yet?
Maybe I have. I don't think I've ever been happier in my whole life.
To me, you're someone I can't ever thank enough. I owe you so much. Words can't describe how grateful I am. Again, thank you very much.
Isn't that great, Adachi-san? And Akiko-san doesn't resent you anymore?
It sure is. But everything that's happened only made me realize that I actually do miss running my own business. It reminded me of how I felt when I first considered starting one.
Well then, in that case...
What?
After we're back in Ijincho for good, how about giving it another shot? Get Adachi Investigative Services back on its feet.
I don't know, it's just...
You're doing everything you can to help me out. That's why next time, I'll be sure to return the favor. If there's anything I can do, just say the word. Well, only if it's cool with you.
Unbelievable. You're willing to go that far for me?
Seriously though, how about it? I mean, you were so fired up starting out. And now I know why you were so motivated. So...
All right, Kasuga, enough. I get where you're coming from. I'll remember every little thing you just said, so don't go forgetting it later, all right?
Hey, you ought to know me by now. I'm not that kind of half-hearted asshole, am I?
True. Thanks, pal.